Hello guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I get to bring you along for a little bit of a garden update. We got back off vacation on Sunday. It's now Wednesday, and Sunday night was our first hard frost. And part of me was disappointed because I still wanted to tend to the garden, and part of me was excited to see how well the fall vegetables were gonna fare that. We got some snow and rain, and then we got a hard frost. I mean, we had ice on the porch, there were ice over the plants, and so I want to bring you along to show you what we've got. And I'm so excited because thankfully the fall crops that I planted are doing fantastic. I still have some stuff out there to pick from our summer garden, and I'm going to try to get that picked this afternoon after work, but I thought I've got to take you out there and show you what I've got going on, because I would love for you guys to give me some suggestions on how I can really preserve this winter bed for longer than just the fall months, because I'd like to create a bed, and I'll show you which one I'm talking about, that I can get winter greens and salad stuff all winter long out of it. And I think what I'd like to do is build a little bit of an A-frame over it. But if you guys have a suggestion that would be easy to do, I would love that. I think I want to start with like a PVC pipe. My husband could probably help me with that, and we can makeshift a really nice cold frame. But let's go outside and I'll show you what I've got. And guys, don't forget to check the links below. I've got a link to a lovely Dutch oven. I used it on my camping trip. It actually was part of my favorite time was cooking in the Dutch oven with the coals and stuff. And so you guys have all requested some more videos on that, and I'm definitely going to do some cooks for you. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use those Dutch ovens, and you can use them at home. You don't have to wait till you go camping. Use them when you're at home, and have a little fun, especially if the family's over. Everybody's impressed when you whip that Dutch oven out and put a nice plate of biscuits on the table, or a dessert, or your main dish. So let's go outside and I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, hi guys. Okay, and as you can see, we're still drying stuff out. This tarp still needs to be hosed down. It's got mud on it and spots, so we just got it out here drying out. The coolers all need to be washed. Unfortunately, when we got back, we have to go right back to work, and being a hairstylist and having to, put everybody off for 2 weeks, I am slammed this week. So next week it'll be a little easier for me. So as you can see, the rhubarb is done. And now I'm going to get all those dead leaves off of there, but I'm going to mound up a good amount of chicken manure on the plant so it will slowly seep in over the winter months and feed that plant. I've still got kale. I mean, kale, last year I had kale winter over the whole winter, so we're going to leave this kale where it is and periodically give it some water. I still have Swiss chard. It's doing fine, which is encouraging. We need to have some of that for dinner tonight. My mustard greens there have gone to seed, and I'm going to let them go to seed. Maybe we'll have mustard greens popping up in the garden area. I have strawberries. I had a couple yesterday. There's one there. It's going to be ripe in a couple of days. We've got some peppers hanging that are still fine. I'm going to go ahead and pick those. These carrots are doing fantastic. I'm absolutely thrilled with them. And this tomato plant didn't get hurt by the frost, so we're going to keep that going. Let's see what we've got in this garden area. I've missed being on YouTube, you guys, and I've missed all of your comments. So I'm so glad to be back. Okay, so tomatoes. This tomato plant is still fine. That one, the top of it got bit, but I'm going to get in here and pick tomatoes because I want to preserve as much as possible. The asparagus in these pots are still doing okay. Look, take a load of that dill. I need to dry that. Dill is so good in almost everything. I love dill. Let's see what we have here. We've got a big cucumber down there I need to pick. Where is she? Right in here somewhere. Anyway, oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. The zucchini is done, but I have this monstrosity in here. If you can see it behind that dill, that's a zucchini. It's huge. So I'll grind that up for breads and stuff. I gotta get in here and pick that. But you can see the plant is done because of the frost. But these tomato plants fared. They did okay. And the onions are doing fantastic. I had a red onion last night with our salad. It's delicious. More dill. So I gotta get the dehydrator out and get that dill all dried. So we have dill all winter. I've got to get these thistles out of here so they don't do any more damage. And that's what this looks like. Those tomatoes over in the corner got bit pretty hard. So we are going to have to get whatever tomatoes are on there off. And those are the Heinz Romas. So we want to get in there and get those off of there. Let's go. Let's see. The dogs are happy to be home, but I think they miss being free all day. Look at these Romas. These are huge Heinz tomatoes. I'm going to leave them on the vine as long as I can. I want those to ripen. I'd like to make some sauce with that, but like this plant, you can see is toast. So let's go out to the raspberries. Oh, green beans. Okay, raspberries. Nobody picked raspberries, even though I said have as many as you like. So I'm going to get in here and pick what's left. We still have some that are coming on. Here you can see they're still ripening, so we'll get another round, I'm sure, unless we get a really hard frost, but our forecast is not saying it's going to be any worse than it's been. So, ta-da! Look at that! Oh my gosh! I've got cabbage, and you can still see the water on the leaves from the frost. Well, there's still frost here. That's ice. That's frost. And these plants are doing fantastic. I'm so excited. My butter lettuce, beautiful, beautiful. The red lettuce is a little crowded with the broccoli rabe. I had no idea how big this broccoli rabe was going to get. And it's kind of more on the bitter side of a green, and the whole plant's edible, but when it's ready to pick, I'll bring you along. It gets a shoot in the middle that gets that little, almost a broccoli floret look to it when it's ready to pick, and that's your prize. But a little bit of kale here. I think what I'm going to do is get in here and thin this broccoli rabe out so it's not so overbearing, and I'll give you a different angle of this, but look at how beautiful. So this is the bed I want to preserve. I'm going to go ahead and plant some more lettuce in here. I think I can do a cold frame over this entire bed. If you've got any great ideas on how I could do that and make it easy and inexpensive, that would be awesome. And then right here, little cabbages. And these are a mini cabbage, so they should stay small. And then the purple leaves here, that's a kohlrabi. And it hasn't produced any of the fruit yet, but I look forward to it. Look at that. I'm just so impressed. Okay, let's go over here real quick, and I'm going to wind this up. We have this garden bed. Okay, carrots, 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 onions, 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 and it's doing fantastic. We're going to leave this bed to be as long as it will produce for us. Try to get full-size carrots out of this. Sometimes we get decent weather all the way through November and December, so we'll hope that it doesn't get any worse at night than it has been. And then I'll be planting right here my garlic. So this weekend, guys, you're going to be coming along for a garlic plant. And as always, I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad that you're here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe, garden update, puppy update, and or a canning video. I've got canning coming up, guys. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.